Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're coming to you live tonight from Cypress Creek High School as we kick off the 2022 high school football season. I'm Will Wilkie and I'll be your guide this evening. For the pregame show tonight, we'll hand it off to the dynamic duo of Abraham Dowdell and Dave Barrett for the call tonight as we get closer to kickoff. We did have that slight lightning delay. Be sure to stick with us at halftime as well. We'll broadcast our senior spotlight interviews for tonight's game where we feature 5A wide receiver and defensive back Julius Quinones, as well as Cypress Creek linebacker and running back Logan Falk. These two very talented seniors will be a big part of the game tonight, but we get to learn a little bit more about how they got here. Field commentator Derek Smith will interview Cypress Creek Athletic Director Tico Hernandez, who will give us a rundown on the Coyote fall programs. Then we'll run down some regional scores before bringing it back to Abe and Dave to take us home in the second half. We're going to take a very quick break and come back with our coaches' keys to tonight's game right after this. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Again, thank you for joining us here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're a registered non-profit media company, and we'll provide all of our content free to the community as part of our mission. Please consider subscribing to our channel and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at GCSN Broadcast. It helps us out a lot. It also helps bringing these wonderful athletes and coaches to a wider audience. But for now, are you ready for some football? Falcon coach Tyrone Hendricks and Coyote coach Michael Johnson certainly are. And they sat down with the Gulf Coast Sports Network to give us their keys to tonight's game.
Tonight's keys against Cypress Creek will be stop the run. They ran the ball a lot out of 31 and 21 personnel, double tight, 2 backs, 3 backs. So I feel comfortable if we stop the run, we'll be successful. Special teams, you just want to play sound football. Everybody a hat on a hat. Everyone do their job special teams wise. Offensively, we have a couple great weapons. One being Julius Quinones, another Ty Wilson. Got a new starting quarterback, David Acosta. So with those 3 guys, if we can spread the ball around, throw the ball through the air. Special teams, you just want to play sound football. Everybody a hat on a hat. Everyone do their job special teams wise. Offensively, we have a couple great weapons. One being Julius Quinones, another Ty Wilson. Got a new starting quarterback, David Acosta. So with those 3 guys, if we can spread the ball around, throw the ball through the air to Julius, hand the ball off to Ty, I think we'll be successful. Our offensive line, if we can get a hat on a hat and get Ty to the second level, will be great. Julius just put the ball in his area code. He'll come down with catches. Just play efficient football, sound football. Keys to tonight's victory.
As we enter the 22 campaign, I have high expectations for this team. I think we got a great group of young men, blue-collar guys that just want to work. And our goal number one is to win the first game. We got to get that off our back, and I think that's kind of the number one goal. And then Obviously, win all of our games at home, win the district, and give ourselves an opportunity to go on to the playoffs and compete in the playoffs. And, these guys do everything they're told to do and coached to do. I have no doubt that, we can reach those goals. As we go into 5A tonight, I think there's a couple of things we got to focus on, and we got to win the turnover battle. Time of possession, plays a big key in it, and I think we need a few splash plays on special teams. I think if we can do that, and then we're going to be in a good spot. I think we've got some guys that can lead the way, and if they play the way they're capable of playing, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to beat 5A tonight.
And here come the Coyotes as they take the field. How can you not be pumped up? It's the first game of the season. We're ready to go. Let's send it over to Abe and Dave in the booth. Take it away, boys.
Season kicked off. There was so much excitement in the air. Finally, Friday night football in Pasco County, Florida.
Yes, Dave, so much excitement all over the state, but especially here tonight at Cypress Creek versus 5A. First-year head coach Tyrone Hendricks has made a big impact on his team, pushing them in the weight room all summer long and looking very sharp last week versus Hernando in an exhibition contest.
Yes, Abe. And Cypress Creek coming off a successful season, averaging nearly 25 points a game and returning 15 seniors. Coach Michael Johnson's philosophy is to limit the turnovers and win the time of possession, which normally add up quickly on the scoreboard.
We have some pretty exciting players tonight on both sides of the ball. For the Falcons, quarterback Dave Acosta is primed and ready to lead the aerial attack with Julius Quinones as likely his favorite target, while Ty Williams should get the bulk of the carries for the Falcons.
Yes, Abe. And on defense, the Falcons will look for Malachi Armstrong to get pressure on the Coyotes' offense while Melvin Rivera cleans up any of those leaky holes.
Dave, you mentioned earlier that Cypress Creek scored nearly 25 points a game last season, and they have a lot of that production back tonight.
Yes, Abe, and a lot of production back means that Jack Neiman's going to be throwing the ball, likely targeting several different receivers for his squad. Defensive senior David Willens and middle linebacker Matt Hensley Jr. should also be ready for tonight's defensive matchup.
There will be a lot of talent in this young season right here tonight on Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Abe, should we tell the viewers about tonight's Senior Spotlight?
Tonight we show you two fine young men who share their football journeys with our viewers. Both seniors have a powerful message, one you will enjoy during our halftime segment.
I know I'll be tuning in. The band seems to be taking the field.
Everybody is truly excited about Friday night football. It's been quite some time. All summer long, these young men have been preparing, getting themselves ready for tonight's game.
And here we are.
The Cypress Creek Coyote Marching Band.
Bill, you're too high.
gotta angle the camera downhill. Or that's good.
All right, Abe, I believe it looks like 5A's warming up over there to kick off. I didn't get to see the coin toss, but they're over there kicking, stretching up.
You know, it's Friday, evening time, perfect football weather. This is the beginning of the 2022-23 campaign. There's no turning back. All the work they put on in the summertime, 7-on-7, you know, getting these guys prepared. Right now, a showcase, see who's ready for it. You know, some coaches right now, they wonder how well the referee's going to play. You know, are they going to be lenient with penalties? Are they going to be on top of penalties, offsides, holding, different things, with everything being fresh? But I believe these coaches have prepared these guys for a great game tonight.
You know, they got senior Milton Garcia back deep for this kickoff return.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the 2022 Coyote football season.
Jacob's going to be kicking off for the Falcons.
We're glad you're here and joined us. A slight delay, but we are ready to go as the 5A Falcons take on your Cypress Creek Coyotes tonight.
This is perfect football weather. I'm ready for some action.
I know you're ready. I'm ready as well. Starts with the kickoff.
Looks like number 33 will be doing the kicking. Nice and high in air, fumbling around.
That was a high pooch kick. Logan Lugo, I believe, was the one that caught it. Bobbled a little bit, but got north-south, got a couple quick, easy yards. Pretty good starting position, Abe. Looks like they're over the 30-yard line. Where do you think they're at? Looks like they're going to mark it on the 30.
We're going to start this game off. On the 31.
31.
Coyotes get to start this game off. Looks like they're coming out with a 3 wide. Shotgun formation. Quick handoff to the right side. Nice gain. Looks like he got about 9. He might have a first down on that play.
He hit the hole super quick. The offensive line got to level 2 really fast. They have some strong O-linemen taking advantage of that first play.
Looks like they're going to give him the first down.
Jack Naaman, your quarterback, and signal caller for the Coyotes. Second down.
with a quick handoff to number 4.
All right.
Gang tackling going on there.
He picks up about 3.
A lot of people crowd around the line of scrimmage.
Looking like about 5 yards on that carry.
Gain of 5 brings up second down and 5
That's
for the
Ty
Falcons
Wilson.
of Fivay.
Ty Wilson with a nice run on his first carry of the night.
5 yards, almost 5 yards. Right in between the tackles, a little bit of motion. Well, look at the Coyotes getting ready for their defense. They're lining up to specific personnel.
Motion again, another handoff to number 4.
Wow.
The Coyotes look like they were ready for that play.
They had a lot of people in the backfield on that.
I must say the Coyotes swarmed. Recovery room replay on that.
Bring up third down and 7. A great time to show your love for the defense and make some noise when they break the huddle.
This is a great heads-up play on the defense of staying home.
Well, this puts them in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 7.
It's third down. Coyote beat.
They had a strong snap. That center snapped that ball pretty quick back to the quarterback.
Looks like they coming to a trip to the right side of the field. Twins to the left. Motion to the right. And a flag on the play. Delay a game.
Delay of game.
Which is going to back them up.
Give yourselves a little applause.
They motion to a quad set.
The defense needs your help. And your help.
Motion to a quad set that Coach Ty's showing some offense tonight.
Hoping to get the ball back. Dang, it's third down again. Third down.
The corners loosened up just a little bit on the outside.
Looks like somebody's called timeout.
Timeout.
They have got to get organized over there.
Another round of applause. Crowd disruption.
We're going to get ready to go to a commercial break.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to
Looks like we got third down and 14. Shotgun formation. Looks to pass. He drops back.
There you go.
Puts it up. Nice grab. He looked like he had the first down, but he stepped backwards.
He might have had it initially, but he did take a step back. It looks like it's going to be 4th and just a little bit.
Tackle. In the backfield. 4th and short. You've got to really make some noise.
It's going to be 4th and 1.
Falcons are going for it.
Number 4 up the gut last time on some short yardage. Let's see if they go back to him. He's in the backfield.
Looks like another timeout.
Okay, that's a water break timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Official timeout.
Official timeout.
Treat you right.
left and right. Fourth down. The Coyotes hoping to hold.
He did.
Get the ball back.
Oh, the slot receiver. Backside. Didn't see the number. I want to say 11. Is that 11? How about this guy? Sean Patel. That's who I think it was.
No, it looked like a single number.
All right, 4th down, Abe. They got the big fella right there over the ball.
Looked like they got a jumbo pack in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Oh, and he fumbles, and there was a flag. The whistle blew.
It looked like they lined up over the ball. Offsides, Coyotes. In my first look at it, although they did lose control of the snap.
Looked like number 53 is pointing to the defense.
Yep. Yeah, I think they may have had 2 players over the line of scrimmage. And these are mistakes you usually see in the first week of the game, something you hope to remedy early in the season with a little film study, you know.
Exactly, especially when you haven't had the opportunity to play many teams. Now you got somebody new in front of you. The anticipation is 4th and 1, you know, and they're trying to stop this first drive. Falcons line up, trips to the right, single back, quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air, wide open, number 13 with a nice grab.
Wow, he got his feet in. He got his feet in, number 13 with great soft hands.
That's Julius Quinones. Now the coach did speech. He said that young man will come down with it. He has clearly just showed us that he put it in the area code. That looked like a 3-5-2, and he was able to come down with it.
Check out the instant replay here. The recovery room instant replay. Oh, just got it in. Nice catch, Quinones. Mr. Quinones.
He gives the Falcons another first down.
And some momentum, Abe.
Flyer to get to him to announce.
There's big number 4 running that ball. Not going down early. That is Ty Wilson. He got some really tough yards and just did not go down. Abe, that's a first down. So both teams have established the run. 5A has thrown the ball.
Well, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Make sure you tell a friend to subscribe. Hit the like button. Let us know how we're doing. Make sure you tell them if they're out of town, they can watch the game live. Where else can you get great football coverage by Gulf Coast Sports Network?
You know, Abe, I don't know if you saw that last play, but Ty Wilson hit a spin move and lost his footing. Pre-game, you and I were walking the field, and it was some wet conditions from earlier this week. So hopefully that doesn't play into the game factor later in the evening here. But footing did give away.
Quarterback pass. Caught by number 7 of the Falcons. That's going to be James Graves.
You know, that's just a short pass that you give the ball to your playmakers and see if they can break it loose. And that's what he did. Now it's 3rd and short. Hoping here to get a first down, continue the drive, and hopefully come out with some points on the offensive side if you are a 5A Falcon.
Third down.
It's going to be a big play. This is that red zone. This is where defenses get tight, get tough.
I got 3 running backs in the back. 2 big ones.
Quick handoff to number 4. He's pushing his way through. Looks like he got the first down.
Handoff up the middle.
Yeah, he fell forward, and that's all he needed. So we're going to be first and goal on the 4-yard line, Abe. Having 2 offenses go back and forth early in this contest.
This is turning out to be a great game. Ball control, a few penalties here and there, but both offenses coming out trying to do something for both teams.
You know, Cypress Creek's defense has shown some intensity. They've showed some blitz. They've shown some opportunity to stop the run on different times. So we're going to see if these guys can make a defensive stand. They're bringing in some big fellas to clog up the middle right now. But it is second down. And when you only have to go 4 yards and you get 3 chances to do it, chances are pretty good.
So it brings up second down. Single receiver to the right. Jumbo package in the back. Quick handoff.
Oh, it's close.
Looked like they gave it to number 4.
Second and third efforts there, very close to the goal line.
Yeah, Ty Wilson kept his feet moving, had a spin move. Just a little short. But they are staying in this formation. Looks like they're trying to give the ball back to Ty. They're going to give it to the quarterback with a sneak. Does he get it? He does. Touchdown. David Acosta.
Every room replay. Where do we have it? Quarterback's under center. He takes it, and he powers his way forward.
Well, he was one-on-one with the D lineman. It was just big guy against big guy, and he fell forward. It's an important PAT.
Looks like a lineman moved on that.
Yeah, they might get a closer attempt. Now, Abe, if they're going to move it, they're going to move it back. All right, so offense moved. Okay. Further attempt. Well, that ruins my question. If they moved it closer to the line, do you go for 2? Let's see what your kicker has.
Ball's back. Kick is up. And it is good.
Hey, Abe, do you know who our kicker is?
That's number 33.
I think it's 13.
That's 33, Jacob Iovio. And I'm sorry if I messed your name up just then, but Jacob, you did a great kick. You put your team ahead, which gives the Falcons the lead 7-6 in the first half.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
All right, we're back. 7-6, Fivay coming back, responding to the impressive Cypress Creek opening drive.
They did put an answer on the board, but don't forget, at halftime, make sure you watch our senior spotlight. It will be one to see. We also like to thank Recovery Room Instant Replay, McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard.
Oh, pooch punt.
It's picked up and it looked like he got a little room.
The squib kick.
Looks like he out about the 32-yard line.
Which is 1 yard further than when they opened the game with, because they opened on the 31.
2:31 remaining in the first period.
Jack Neben coming back under center this time.
1st and 10, Cypress.
See if they go back to the Malachi and the Milton 1-2 punch.
You're looking for him to put it in the air.
I can't wait to see it. I just love football.
You got trips to the left, single back, shotgun formation.
Oh, baby. Oh, it was a screen. It was a screen to number 5, Milton Garcia, and he could have taken that. He could have gotten some yardage there.
It was a flag on the play, which is going to back him up.
Procedure penalty goes against the Coyotes.
That's okay. First down.
First and 15. We'll see what head coach Mike Johnson has dialed up.
5A still in some momentum.
Make sure you subscribe to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Hit the like button. Let us know how you like. Let us know what you think.
And they did change formations.
Another flag on the play. Looks like delay of game.
Delay of game penalty goes against.
Yeah, it is a delay of game, Abe, and that's our second one of the game.
It's first and 20.
You know, a lot of times we think that this is the first week for the players, but sometimes you forget the coaches. We have systems too, and sometimes it's not quite fast enough, and we need to look at ourselves as well. Getting that play in. Of course, they may not have been lined up correctly. We saw some late movement. Second down. Oh, first down still.
Twins to the right. Single receiver to the left. A little motion. Quarterback keep. Throws the ball down the field. Nice catch.
That is a nice catch. That's a big play from the recovery room. Yep, they got the motion. Oh. It was an out and an up. It was an out and an up for a first down. Jack Neiman put that right on the spot.
Well, what's happening right now is the Coyotes are showing you that they're versatile right now. They're either going to run the ball or they can pass it. Another quick handoff.
All right, 5-8. 3 guys in there. Number 74 on the tackle, Gavin.
With the assistance of number 15, Caden Webster. Both in on the tackle.
Well, Malachi did a nice job holding on to that ball. Turnovers is something no coach wants when you have the ball. So good job holding on to that ball. Live to fight another day. It's second and a long 12.
Who would think? 1:25 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's only been 2.5 possessions. This is the second time that the Coyotes had the ball.
Going to the air again. Quarterback pulls it down. Oh, nice.
He hits the tight end, number 88.
That's Dylan. Dylan Lawley. He came out super late. He blocked 1,001, 1,002, slid out late, dump off, passed for the quarterback. That's a big replay. Look at that. Good catch with his hands. Keeps his feet moving. An extra 7, 8, 9 yards after contact.
So you got to add a little yak to his play.
Good heads up by Jack Neiman getting that ball out late.
You know, with the few penalties that we've had and what's going on right now, these two teams have really prepared for this first game. You know, they're showing versatility with the run and the pass.
Well, the Falcons are coming in to try to stop that run. I thought I saw the ball move a little bit before it hit the ground, so good job holding on to the ball again.
Another penalty.
This is on the offense. False start? Was it false start? All right. Are they going to take it? They're going to decline it. I would rather take the sack. Take the sack. Tackle for loss.
Got 4 wide, single back, shotgun formation.
Quarterback checking with the coaching staff.
Takes a timeout.
With 13 seconds to go in the first quarter.
5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
All right, we're back, Abe. 13 seconds in the first quarter.
I'm impressed with this first quarter with both teams. You know, we had a few penalties, which we knew that was going to happen, especially being the first game of the season. But, you know, look at what happened here. We had the lightning delay. These kids were anticipating on playing in front of their parents and friends. They got all their friends out, you know, and now we got a great game. Both teams marched the ball down the field, score. Unfortunately, they had a mishap with the Cypress Creek extra point to where now the score is actually 7-6.
But they are establishing the pass. Oh, they got a penalty.
The pass was incomplete.
All right, quarterback threw the ball, not past the line of scrimmage, which could be the penalty. Look at that instant replay.
Looked like everybody was well covered downfield. And actually had a lineman downfield as well. So that might have been coming back whether it was a complete pass.
Now 5A had two effective defensive plays in a row with the pressure on that play and the tackle for loss the play before, and they're really going to make it tough for Cypress Creek to get some points off this drive. 3 seconds to go in this first opening quarter.
Which brings up third down and a long way to go.
27 yards.
Quarterback drops back.
Ooh. Now that's the play they tried to do on the opening drive to number 5, Milton Garcia.
5A Falcons 7, your Cypress Creek Coyotes 6.
But it's fourth down as we open the second quarter of play.
Once again, make sure you subscribe. Check us out, Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Yeah, toss us a like. Watch some of these games. We're going to be
play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Fourth down for the Coyotes.
All right, they're going to be punting here for us, Abe. Fourth in a while. Try to pin them back deep is their goal. It's high. You want to get away. That guy needs to get away.
Had a nice bounce.
Yeah. So 5A is going to look at that film, and they're going to remind that guy to get away from that punt. It's not a live ball unless you touch it. Get away. But they will open the ball. They will be opening on the 11-yard line, Abe, with a long football field to go.
Don't forget to contact the recovery room with promo code REPLAY22, and you'll get your first cryptotherapy session for just $25.
That's a great deal, Abe. Some of these guys going to need the recovery room tonight.
Especially this first game. You know, the adrenaline is up. The anticipation, the lightning delay. It's humid outside.
Empty set.
Quick pass. Screen blade number 13.
That's Mr. Quinones. He did get slammed pretty good on the tackle.
That's Logan Falk.
Pass complete, but a loss of 2.
He stayed home on that play.
Those were that's our 2 senior spotlights. Logan Falk on the tackle, Julius Quinones on the reception. All right, Fivay's got to be close, but got to be careful here. Only 8 yards from their own end zone.
Let's see what they dial up. You know, Coach Hendricks did mention his impact players for the game, which they have shown us. You know, his quarterback. Then you had Quinones with some great catches. And then you also had Ty Wilson with some nice runs.
VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, you know, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it. And I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
What do you mean? Like some will say Suncoast or Pinellas, and it'll be different games on each one. Ours is just Gulf Coast Sports Network. Gotcha. They just all they got to do is.
All right, here we are coming back. 2nd and 12.
2nd down and 12 for the Falcons.
About the 8-yard line, Abe.
Hoping to keep the Falcons deep in their own territory.
They look pretty tight in their splits, about 12 inches apart.
Hand off to number 4. It looks like he is pushing his way through. He had a nice hard run on that one.
Yeah, Coach has been talking about Ty Wilson for at the beginning of the game, how we have to get him involved. Good hit and spin move.
Well, he got them a first down. Hand off again, number 4. And he's quickly met in the backfield.
Yeah, he was met by several Coyotes.
Which will bring up 2nd down.
Coach is changing some personnel, trying to go a little run heavy. Now let's see what we get here. We just saw 3 new players come on. Looks like they are going to spread it out a little more than before.
Looks like they got trips to the right. Single back, single receiver to the left. Quick pass to Quinones. Picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that was a quick throw. Trying to get him in some open space.
Which will bring up 3rd down. Looks like about 8.
3rd down and 8.
So if you're a Coyote, you really are telling yourselves, keep it short, keep it in front. Let's get off the field. Give the ball back to our offense. If you're 5'8", you're trying to get it close to the sticks.
Well, right now it seems like they may try to get the ball into Quinones' hands because he has the hot hands right now.
He's got one-on-one coverage right now. One-on-one coverage right now.
And it's in that area code. And he's brought down out of bounds. And he has the first down.
Yeah. Coach, right from the beginning, let's go to...
Was covering him.
Just a little inside move, and then he got north-south right away. QB tosses it up. And look how smart he is with the ball. Trying not to do too much. Keep the sticks moving. Great pass by Jack Neiman, quarterback.
Brings up a first down. 8 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Quick handoff to number 4.
Oh.
He got caught in the backfield.
You know, that was a low tackle by number 2. He was in low. Logan Falk came in right at the knees, held on tight.
Seems like Logan is a senior, right?
He is a senior.
It looks like he has an eye for a ball because on 2 critical plays, he made some nice tackles which stopped the offense from moving the ball.
And those are some big backs getting that ball. But when you're low, you can win.
Got motion.
Ooh, good move. Quarterback, David.
Incomplete pass. He almost got the pass off to Quinones. But the defense was back in the backfield.
Check back as he sees it coming in. He sees it. He spins out of it. Gets his eyes downfield. And almost delivered a strike.
It's going to bring up third down. Looks like we got trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back.
Three D linemen for the Coyotes.
Quarterback drops back. And we got a quarterback sack.
Yeah.
You know who was on that tackle, right?
Who was on the tackle?
That was number 2, Logan Falk.
Coming in again. You know, Ty had a chance at him. He had a block. Stopped him initially, but did not get to maintain. And as the quarterback's eyes are downfield, he was delivered with the tackle.
Very interesting. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going for it. Coyotes called timeout. I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to go for it, but they were.
Yeah, and they still may punt from that formation. We've seen that in the past from other schools.
You know, we're right here at Cypress Creek High School. It's Friday night. The weather is great. We have a great game going on. Back and forth battle up and down the field. We got a few penalties here and there, you know, but this is one of the things that we love to see. We don't like to see those blowouts. This is a game.
This is.
Anybody can win this game, and you know what? The first game of the season, you want to have that victory.
Well, you saw both offensive mirror each other, and now each defense has had their offensive foe in 4th and 24 and 4th and 30 long distances. So both are mirroring one another tonight.
So, Dave, you know what? We're going to have a tough challenge because don't we have a player of the game?
We have to find a standout player of the game.
And who sponsors the player of the game?
That would be Glory Days. We love Glory Days. Oh, they did punt from the gun position.
Little pooch kit.
Yeah, it did go about 12 yards on the left-footed punt from the quarterback.
So what were you saying? You know, we have to do a MVP. Does it matter what team they play for, or is this the MVP of the game? Or
well, we're just looking for the Glory Day player of the game is basically someone who plays awesome on offense, defense, special teams. It could be touchdowns, it could be yards, it could be impact. We're excited to see who Glory Days. They're going to get a T-shirt from Glory Days and a gift card from Glory Days and a T-shirt from GCSN network.
So that'll be the first one for the year. So who will be that special MVP? Ooh, nice run to the outside. He's still moving. He's down the field. And he's finally brought down.
Well, that was Malachi, and he already has one rushing touchdown tonight. And they're trying to get that motor going again. Check out the replay.
Falcons Sports Network is bringing to you this year. Where else could you grab excellent footage by our camera crew that's out there doing hard work for you guys?
That was a great run.
You know, that's one of the great things about Gulf Coast Sports Network that they have this year is that recovery room instant replay, giving us an opportunity to see that play again. And it also shows the excellent filming of our film crew that's doing great on the field and up in top of the booth, you know, on the field for those players and showing their talents even more.
Looks like we do have an injury for the Coyotes. Looks like number 52. 52. That's Trey Vincent. Or Vincent Trey. Looks like a junior outside linebacker, defensive lineman, and maybe a fullback. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
So again, we're going to have our hands full with this player of the game because I see players on both sides of the field that's doing an excellent job for their team.
Yeah, we got players on each side trying to emerge for the coveted T-shirt and glory days.
Handoff to number 4.
Left tackle for short yardage. Keeps the clock rolling.
Just a quick yard run.
Looked like number 5, Tavarius Battle, was on the tackle.
Well, they got about 26 yards to go to the end zone. They don't seem to be in any hurry up, trying to eat some clock here, go up with a quick score before the halftime show. Looks like we got a referee timeout.
Water break.
Water break. Let's go to a commercial, Abe.
Play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Second down and 9.
So the Coyotes got 2nd and 9. Looks like they got a split backfield. Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Quick handoff.
He's got blockers.
Back in the front. He turns the corner. Brought down by number 5, Tavarius Battle.
We do have some laundry on the field right in vicinity of the wide receiver blocking, and it is going to be a holding call. He had 2 lead blockers coming around that corner. You just got to get your hands inside and move your feet if you're a wide receiver. It's so easy to reach, but so easy to call if you see it. We're just going to back them up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 1/2, I guess.
Don't forget to check out our senior spotlight. That'll be at halftime featuring 2 seniors, one from Cypress Creek as well as 5A.
Uh-oh, he's got space to run.
Puts the ball out, nice catch.
That he had space to run if he wanted. He tossed it to the wide open receiver, came down to it. Number 10 on the reception, Sean Smith. Great catch, young man. And a first down. You know, sometimes, Abe, those wide open catches are not as easy to make as you would think. But Sean did a nice job catching that and getting down closer to the end zone.
Quarterback rolls to the right.
Oh.
He hits his tight end in the back of the end zone.
That is a big target, number 88, Dylan Lally.
I believe that's his second catch of the night.
It is his second catch, first touchdown.
He came dragging across the back of that end zone, looked very nice.
You know, he didn't have a lot of room to be open, but the quarterback threw the ball in front of where he was running to make it an easy catch for the big fella. Great tossing catch from the quarterback and tight end there.
He has some nice hands on him. And that defense was right there on him. He was still with him, but he had that extra step in front of him and made that catch.
They're going for 2, Abe. And untouched.
Looks like number 4. Is that Malachi?
That's Malachi. He always is trying to get in that end zone.
This is turning out to be a great game. It's 5 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
14-7, one score difference. We're going to see if 5A can respond.
I know we had a rain delay. I wonder if we could get a regional scoreboard update, see if any other scores coming from around the region. You know, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a scoreboard update shortly. I know there's a lot of great games going around week 1.
This is the beginning. With our system trying to dial in to our regional scoreboard, so we definitely apologize for that, but once we get it up and running, we'll make sure that we get it back to you. But once again, don't forget, tell a friend, tell a family member. Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Over the head.
It's number 13. Brings back the touchback.
Good effort to try to catch it. You can tell he's a game player. He wanted to get that ball, bring it out, and give his team an opportunity to see some flash.
This game can go either way. It's still very early. It's 5 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We have another whole half of football to come. And that's where you're really going to see who worked out, who did what they were supposed to, because that's when, you know, the tired kicks in. That's where players start to cramp up with the humidity. You know, we're going to see who was disciplined and did what they were supposed to do on the offseason.
Well, and both coaches gave their team props for being prepared over the summer. It'll play out for us.
Oh, in and out of the hands of number 6.
Sam, that's Sam Monfrey. Almost had it. And if he does catch that ball, he has some space to run. Good pass by the quarterback, David Acosta.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You know, that's a play you want to make, but it's not a play that's going to ruin you. They still have 3 more chances to get this first down and keep the sticks alive.
In anything, he got to shake it off and get ready for the next play.
Well, people drop passes all the time. You just have to respond, and I feel like he'll do that.
4 wide, single back. Quarterback drops back.
Ooh.
In and out of hands of number 1.
That's David Williams. Almost with that catch. Another good ball by the quarterback, David Acosta, firing that pigskin. But did you see the hit, though, on the defense?
I saw the hit, but I'm watching David. David is staying in the pocket, and he is firing that ball.
Well, David's a big fella. He's a strong guy. He can take the hit, and you're right, he is staying in that pocket. But the Coyote defense is punishing these receivers when they get the chance. Well, the D-line gets there this time. I see number 42 is down there. I see number 52 again, 52.
And I see number 2.
You know, 52 is the fella we had that just hopped off the field earlier on the offensive series. Vincent Trey coming in for a big tackle for loss. 4th and a lot.
He was assisted by number 2, Logan Falk.
Well, we've heard about that guy today.
Back deep around midfield. 2 backs.
Well, if you're Cypress Creek, you're going to want to get some pressure on this kick or a strong return.
With 4 minutes plus to play.
Nice snap. Ball is up and away.
He wants it, but he's going to back away.
Take the Falcons bounce at the 49. Took a Falcons bounce at the 49.
A much better punt than earlier in your
Well, I'm glad we was able to get that regional scoreboard up to you guys so you guys can see, and we also wanted to see and anticipate what's going on because this is that first Friday night. Football action all over. In and out of the hands and almost intercepted.
They had their hands on it.
Second down 10.
Quarterback replay. Jack had some time to throw that ball. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the half.
Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. 2-back set. Quick handoff to
Ooh. We had 3 guys come in and blitz right to the running back. Number 15 snuck in there for the Falcons.
The Falcons swarmed on that play there.
That's Caden Webster. He wasn't by himself, but he did come in there.
3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The stadium's getting talked to for blowing their whistle. Someone's blowing a whistle that is not a referee, so they had to take a break.
We also like to thank the Recovery Room Instant Replay and McMurdo Family Vision for the regional scoreboard. And again, you're watching Gulf Coast Sports Network coming to you live on this Friday night at Cypress Creek High School, home of the Coyotes, as they take on 5A Falcons.
Thank you, ladies. How about a big round of applause?
All right, we got 3rd and 12, Abe. And the Coyotes have not been shy to throw this ball in these last couple drives.
So it is about 3rd and 13, 14. Quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air.
Oh,
too far for it.
Just over Roman Secura's head. But he didn't have a whole lot of time left to let go of that ball, so he had to toss it when he did. But we had a 4th down here now. Punter comes on to the field. Going to give the Falcons another shot before halftime to tie this game. Quinones is going to be back deep.
Ball snap, kicks away.
Nice punt. Deep, deep, deep.
Oh, it's... Oh, get away, get away.
And down by the Coyotes.
The Falcons wanted to set up the return, but it was a good punt. They punted to no one, which is how they don't get to return it if you punt it to no one.
We got a lot of great things coming up at halftime. We'll have Will Wilkie coming on, speaking to each and every one of you. We'll have the senior spotlights that'll be happening.
Tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
Should be a first down.
Way back.
Looks like we got 3:07 left in the first half of the 2022 football season.
And this is where noise really becomes a factor again. 1st and 10 Falcons.
A little shift.
Right up the gut.
Quick handoff to Ty Wilson.
A lot of times they'll do that shift just to see if the defense changes their alignment.
14-yard line. 14-yard line. 2nd down and a long 5, a short 6.
Tick tock. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Are the Falcons going to try to put some points on this second half?
Quick handoff again, number 4. He hits a little spin on the inside.
A little pancake block there at the end. Oh, some extracurricular. No flags, just warnings. It's tough. You're trying to play to the whistle.
Orderly and control. It's 3rd down.
But it's tick-tock time right now. We're at 2:01 left in the
It's 3rd down.
second quarter, but it is 3rd and short. You do not want to be in a position to have to go for it this close to your end zone. Quick late shift again. Looks like a first down. Carry.
Fast pursuing defense.
But we're at a 1:30 as they've stopped the clock at 1:30.
Coyotes pointing to a 14-7 lead.
All right, the clock has started again at 1:24. Maybe the Falcons are going to try something deep if they can get Quinones single coverage again, which they got him in the slot this time.
Quarterback rolls to the left.
Oh.
Looked like they got him down.
But they looked like they were sprinting towards Quinones' sideline. But the pressure did get to him as they were at 45 seconds and counting.
Clock running with 40 seconds.
No timeouts have been called.
Listen to the cheerleaders.
Clock still running.
Late subs, 26 seconds.
Let them hear you again. It gets loud out there.
19 seconds.
17 seconds.
Gotta watch that delay of game.
Receiver split. Quick handoff.
Oh,
to
we got
number
some
one.
speed.
Pursuit catches up.
And I think that's gonna do it for us for this half.
And that's going to do it for the first half.
All right. Hey, let's go ahead and hand it off to our halftime show, Mr. Will Wilkie.
Thank you, Abe and Dave. Great job on that first half call tonight. Welcome to GCSN at the Half. I'm Will Wilkie, and I'll be taking you through our halftime content. When we come back from a quick break, we'll get things going with our senior spotlight features. Tonight we have two very talented players in Julius Quinones from Fivay and Logan Falk from Cypress Creek. We'll be back right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So now we're going to get things started with our halftime show with our senior spotlights.
When I first started playing football, I was 4 to 5 years old. Played for the Newport Richey Bucks PAL football team. That's where I met my two best friends, Dwayne and Tank. Those kids grew up playing football together with them. Met a lot of friends there. Played with them for River Ridge Knights PAL football team. After 2 seasons is when I transferred to River Ridge. Met a lot of friends there too, and grew up playing with them ever since. Coming into middle school, it was kind of tough. Playing PAL football, pretty good, fun. Now we're like the bottom of the totem pole. So coming in, playing against people that's been there, done everything, and you had to fight for your position. It was cool, good experience, great experience. Going into 8th grade year, now we're at the top. And we just did our thing. I played with the same people I did as for PAL. We all had the chemistry there. We ended up winning districts, went 8-0. Great experience. Coming into freshman year, I was excited but nervous, starting at the bottom of the totem pole again. Luckily, we played with the same teammates that I've been playing for Little League to now, and been blessed to have the same coach too. So the chemistry was there. We ended up the season 8-2, I believe. Coach Nate played a big role in my life. Ever since from PAL football to JV football with the Knights, he's made sure that I was always on top of my studies. Athletics were always second to him. Student always came before athlete. And with the coach I have now, with Coach Hendricks, he's big on that too. So knowing that they have my back and they're here for me and making sure that I'm on top of my studies and then athletics, I'm blessed to have them.
as a student, he's doing a lot better. There was room for growth. He stepped up to the plate and made those changes that he needed to make in the classroom. On the field, there's no problem with him. He's a great athlete. In the classroom, he's getting better. He's doing the right things now. He's saying the right things, and he'll be okay. He'll be ready for college football when the time comes.
After a great freshman year at River Ridge, going into my sophomore year, they officially put me on varsity. I went in, I had to fight for my position again. I got it as a corner. I started as a corner, and then I had to fight for receiver as well. End of the year with 5 interceptions, top 3 in the county. Against Tarpon Springs, I had an 80-yard touchdown that made the news. Pretty cool for me. It was a great experience. Loved it.
People play off Julius's energy. So whenever he makes a play, which is often, people feed off of his energy because he's a loud guy. He has the big poofy hair. He's always smiling. He's always charismatic. He's just a good kid. Great football player, better person. He does the right things. He plays at a high level. Julius is a great person to be around.
Going into my junior season, I was very excited. Now I'm playing with all the same boys as I played with for PAL in middle school and JV season. Now we're all on varsity together. Very excited. Want to get the job done, hopefully win districts. A game that I'm very, very, very proud of myself for was against Wiregrass. I ended the game with 173 yards, 2 touchdowns off of 7 catches. It was incredible. Played some big names there. Guy Bryson Rogers, played him. At that point, I just wanted to go to college. I want to play college football. I want to play at the next level.
This summer, I learned a lot about Julius. He was a great leader on and off the field. He's done tremendous things for our program. He makes great plays on the field. He has great energy during the game, outside of the game, at practice. He brings a lot of energy to practice. He's a great student in the classroom. He's a good person to be around.
Coming into my senior season as a recent transfer from River Ridge to 5A, I have a lot of goals for this senior season, especially in the classroom. In the classroom, I want to make sure my grades are always good. I do not want any C's, A's and B's this year. Coming into the season, I hopefully can break the receiving yard record. I want to break that. It's a big goal for me this year. And hopefully bring a district championship to the school program. I love football. I want to play college football, hopefully. Get this done. Go to the next level. With all the support from my father, he's been pushing me ever since I was young, making sure I was on top of my studies, making sure I was getting better every day for football. I just want to be the best athlete I can possibly be, a student athlete.
Julius will be a captain coming into our 2022-2023 football season. He came over from River Ridge High School. He's done a great job being a leader. His success will be pivotal on our success as a team. Julius should be a 1,000-plus yard receiver this year with 10-plus touchdowns if everything goes as planned. As an offense, it's going to go through him and another player. We're going to try to get Julius the ball early and often. He'll make a lot of plays for us. In my opinion, he's an FCS receiver. If you put the ball in his area code, he typically comes down with it. So we're going to give him as many chances as we can throughout the game, and we'll run our game plan through him.
I'm very excited for the upcoming season, and I'm truly blessed to be playing the game I love most. I mean, there is one in football where my friend Tank, he had the football and he was running the opposite way, like from our touchdown. Our touchdown was this way. He caught it, or he got the handoff and ran that way, and then came back this way and still scored. But I don't know. Like I don't know what's really funny. I mean, there's a lot of childhood moments that are funny.
started playing with the West Chapel Cowboys when I was 4th grade, 5th grade. It taught me everything about football, having respect for the game. It was a blast. Play with a lot of guys I'm still close with now. Going into 7th grade, I was nervous. Everybody's out there much bigger, been out there. I went out 7th grade, didn't play much. We had the 5th quarter. I was in the 5th quarter quite a bit. 8th grade, going into 8th grade, I actually started the season with an injury. Obviously being injured for the first 2-3 weeks, it did set me back. But still going out every day, doing what I could in the weight room, watching the first team go in and studying playbook. When I was able to, then I got cleared, bounced back, got that starting position, and went from there.
Logan Falk, as he entered his freshman year into the Coyote program, you notice right off the bat his attitude to play this game. He loves defense. He loves to tackle. He loves to make big splash plays from the defensive side of the ball, and you saw that immediately when he came in as a freshman.
Moving from middle school to high school was a huge change in speed just in the game. It was just nothing I've ever seen. Practices were so much different. Games, the intensity is it's so much different. Freshman year, obviously I'm littlest guy there, youngest guy there. It wasn't my strongest year, but looking back on it, it definitely it helped me respect the next couple of years. Everybody comes in, they're young, gets thrown around by the seniors, but it gives you respect for the next years coming.
Yeah, as Logan Falk, continued on into his sophomore year for the Coyote program, you could tell his leadership, continued to grow. And he even bounced over to the offensive side of the ball, played a little slot receiver for us. He's just a tough-nosed kid. He's a blue-collar kid, hard worker, and you could tell that he was going to contribute to the program as he moved up through his sophomore year and on to varsity.
Freshman to sophomore year, I kind of got comfortable, understood where I was, what my role was kind of on the team. I'm starting to help the younger guys out, or I am the younger guy, but starting to help some freshmen out. A coach, Seth Petty, really helped me out my sophomore year going into junior year. Was really there for me all the time. Yeah, so from sophomore to junior year, I really got the hang of it. I'm comfortable out on the field. I earned a starting position. I'm leading defense junior year. I had a breakthrough game against Nature Coast. Actually 19 tackles and 2 forced fumbles for that game. That gave me a boost of confidence headed into senior year, and I'm amped. I'm excited for senior year.
As Logan entered his junior year, we had high expectations for him to excel at the linebacker position, and that's what he did. I mean, he owned that position. He was second on the team in tackles through the year. And his coming out party was the Nature Coast Tech game, where we unfortunately lost that game late, but he led the team in tackles that game, and he showed that he was going to be one of our top players from there on out. As he's going to go into his senior year, he's going to be one of our top players.
Yeah, senior year, I'm hype. I'm ready. It's crazy to think I'm a senior already. Even just starting Pop Warner, it feels like it started yesterday. Just up at the field every weekend, every day. I want to be here without my parents. Just the constant support from them, just my family, my entire family. And then my mom, just every week working concession for our football games, helping out any way she can. Just so helpful, and want to be where I am without her. I'd like to get 100+ tackles, pick 6. I think the team, we got a strong group, good squad, coaches, great coaches, really there for us whenever. I'm really pumped to see what we can do this year.
You know, as we enter this senior year, Logan was elected to our leadership council, and that's, you know, he's going to be one of our captains throughout the season. Again, we got high expectations for, you know, all of our guys, and he's certainly going to, you know, do his part to carry the load. And you know, we're aiming back for the playoffs. We were there, you know, a couple years ago, and I think this team's got what it takes, and he's going to be an intricate part to get us there, both on the offense and defensive side of the football.
High school, it's been crazy, and to think that a couple months I'm out. I'm excited though. You know, it's gonna be cool. You know, starting life. I'm excited. You know, looking forward to maybe plumbing, going into a trade. Definitely trade school.
You know, getting to know Logan over the past 4 years. You know, as a football coach and as a teacher in the classroom, he's a great football player, but he's an even better person. The kids in the hallway always look up to him. In the community, he works, he mows yards to make money on the side, and helps anybody out when you need him. He was one that helped me out when I needed some landscaping done. He was there to give a hand and to help out, and he's a blue collar kid that just loves to work, doesn't complain a lick, and just works hard and will do anything for anybody at any given time.
We hope you enjoyed those features and getting to know a little bit more about these wonderful athletes. It was a pleasure getting to know them doing their interviews, and we wish them well on their respective seasons and beyond. Their spotlights will be posted on our YouTube channel later this evening under our special events section, so you can catch them anytime that you wish. Now we're going to kick it over to our field commentator, Derek Smith, who checked in with Cypress Creek Athletic Director Tico Hernandez prior to tonight's game to get a quick rundown on the Coyote fall programs.
Thanks, Will. I'm field commentator Derek Smith here with Coach Hernandez, athletic director here at Cypress Creek High School. Coach, what are your thoughts on the fall season?
Well, Derek, first I appreciate you, Will, and company coming over to highlight all the Pasco County student athletes this year. Since August 1st, our coaches, our kids have been working their tail off now the last few weeks in the classroom now. And so the fall season, the excitement level is pretty high with everybody ready to rock and roll and compete.
Yeah, we can feel it here. Well, we appreciate it. You got a lot on your plate here. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for taking a minute with us. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Who you thinking so far?
Thank you, Derek, and thank you, Coach Hernandez, for that report. We're going to we're going to keep it right here as we're getting close to the second half kickoff here. We will check in with the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard before we toss it back to Abe and Dave for the second half call. So let's check out those regional scores. We hope you enjoyed our content here at GCSN at the Half. Again, thank you to Coach Hendricks, Coach Johnson, Julius, and Logan. Please toss a like our way on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GCSN Broadcast. As always, we appreciate your viewership and your support. Now let's send it back up to Abe and Dave to take us home for the second half call.
Thank you, Will. We appreciate coming back. we're anticipating 5A to return the second half kickoff. We'll see how creative they are on this opening drive. They kind of took the knee, so to speak, in the last few minutes there of that second half, playing the battle of the position instead of going for that deep shot, probably because they knew they were coming back with the ball right this moment.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Second half of football, anything can happen. 14-7. You know what? It's still anybody's game. You know, it's still a lot of game left to be played.
Yeah, they got their two speedsters back, Dave Williams, and see how they do here.
And we're underway.
Nice deep kick to Quinones, number 13. He's trying to find a seam. Gets to about the 27-yard line.
Nice catch. You know, followed his lead block. Got it almost to the 30-yard line.
No signal from the field camera.
And no laundry. All right, first down.
Well, coaches gave their pep talk for the second half. Let's see who come out execute, and let's see who drives down the field first.
Well, 5A in the first half, they would run it, and they would do some motion and do some quick passes. Be interesting to see what we get right away. Looks like they're going to go to their aerial attack.
In the shotgun position. Look like they have 4 receivers to the right. Quick handoff to number 1 straight to him.
That is not their quarterback. That is their wide receiver, David Williams, taking the snap. Little wildcat action to open up this second half. Get the speedster with the ball, get some extra blockers.
Well, it looks like the Coyotes stay home on that play.
It looks like here comes David Acosta now.
Second down and 11 for the Falcons.
Back in to lead them under center.
26.
Twins to the right. Direct handoff.
Short gain middle. Forward progress is stopped.
Oh, look at that. They got a play to the whistle, which they both did. He was not going down, but he ran into a mess of players. Not just his mess, but theirs as well. A lot of people on that
That was
tackle.
number 4, Ty Wilson, on that strong, hard run.
Well, as a coach, you love seeing a guy not getting tackled, playing past the whistle, keeping his balance. But it's a long third down here, an important third down.
Quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air, hit number 1.
Nice. Look at that catch. In traffic, number 1, David Williams, who lined up at quarterback on the opening drive.
And they pick up a first down conversion for the Falcons.
Quarterback drops back.
Quarterback out of the gun.
Nice.
That's nice. That was a nice throw and catch.
Coyotes up by 7.
All right. Some late substitution on the defense.
Look like they're going 4 wide. Single back. Quarterback drop back.
Pass complete. Tackled
Pass
immediately.
complete.
Gain of about 7 on the play.
To number 7.
Brings up second down and short.
You know, quarterback looked to the left side of the field and then came back to the far right side right before letting the ball go. That's tough to cover as a corner.
The field general, number 12, David Acosta. He's taking poise as he throws each dart down the field. Sacked a few times in the previous quarters. Handoff number 4. Number 4 pushes his way forward.
First down, a first down.
Appears to be up for the first down.
Looks like we got a player down.
Shaking up on the play.
Possibly number 4.
9-14.
It's going to be Ty Wilson.
Oh, that's a That's an impact player. He's the one who carried for the first down. Well, Ty's still on the ground. We got coaches over there giving him some water, trying to get him hydrated. They got him sitting up.
Introduce our assistant coaches. He's been running
hard all night.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. 5A's going to definitely need that strong running back on the field to finish this game, if possible. Now they got him up. He will have to take a play off.
Our athletic director, Tico Hernandez, our athletic trainer, as I mentioned, Frank Spear. Our chain gang working tonight.
No noticeable lip, Abe.
And Kyle C.
Doesn't mean it didn't hurt. He might have to be visiting the recovery room tomorrow morning.
Make sure you get that promo.
We got a first down, Abe.
We played 22, and he did get a first down on the play. We got Quinones coming out wide.
Coyotes on defense.
Trips to the right.
Falcons out the gun on first down.
Single back. Quarterback drops.
Oh, from the back. That's a live ball. Wow, Abe. From the backside, that ball jumped out of quarterback's hand. Replay.
Officials timeout.
Sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time. David Williams sure was there.
We got another player down.
And another player down. Very similar spot from Ty Wilson's. All right, we're back. Second down, 9 to go. 5A's got two guys. Oh, that was David Williams down. He was the guy who recovered the fumble sack and advanced it. Heads up play. He's going to need a few minutes on the sideline here. Looks a little shaken up still as he walks off.
We're going to reassemble here at midfield.
Coyotes defense is getting excited. They've been punishing 5A's on the defensive side of the ball lately.
See what they've got dialed up.
Five is going to have to cash in here early in the third. Oh, the reverse. They have the reverse. And he's going to throw it. He did throw it, and he did catch it. Great job. That is our...
That was Quinones.
That was.
Looked like the pass was completed to number 8.
Check out the replay.
Picks up the first down for the Falcons. Falcons hurry to the line.
That's a big first down inside, just outside the red zone here on the 22-yard line. Oh, good defense. Amazing defense. As number 3 gets his hand on the ball, Logan Lugo.
The pass rush of the Coyotes has been relentless all evening. The Secondary's doing a great job along with the linebackers.
2nd down and 10. Hey, that's a good ball by the quarterback. Put it right there. It was just better defensive play.
There's a lot of traffic inside Coyote territory, down to about the 22-yard line.
You drop him back
to the left. It's like he ducked into that pressure that was coming, like he felt it coming.
So it worked for him in the first quarter, and it was the same rush, same move. It just didn't work for him here, and unfortunately it knocks him out of the red zone right now.
Coyote defense came in strong on that one.
Yeah, it looks like they came off the weak side of the field there.
And it's 3rd down.
So they got 3rd and long. You know, most times this would be a passing down. You know, they're still missing their number 4.
Yep.
So coach got to, find something else in the playbook.
We have a timeout.
Call a quick timeout. I don't think coach seen something he liked, so he made a quick timeout because it's a critical point right now.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
And we're back into action.
Oh, number 75 got a cramp with that quick motion.
I'm not sure if he got set up on the line either.
He might have went over the line of scrimmage, but he is grabbing his calf right now. Which week 1, you see a lot of cramps, but he's grabbing that calf.
Another Falcon down. Still 3rd down. Dead ball, and then we go the other way.
They are going to throw the flag on 5A. Going to back him up further. It looked like coach was trying to get an offensive lineman out there with some of his skill position. Maybe a quick screen, perhaps.
He was looking to do a trick play, because he's having to change some things up, especially, being that Ty Wilson is still not back in the game, and that is his key running back, trying to establish something this second half.
Yeah, and Williams also went out early, or the very next play.
And I haven't seen him come back in.
And they were inside.
Through the VFW, I went through the American Legion.
So, it's one of those things to where
I felt they
second
couldn't
half
help
is
me.
tough because kids
I
go
got
relax,
with
sit
Chris,
down. Now they got to get their body
he
back
got
and
right to
momentum
work on
moving
it,
and everything like that. And that's why we're
I'd
starting
say
to see
within a year,
lot of cramping.
I
It's
had
very
100%
humid outside.
visibility.
They pretty much hasn't played a full game. So these are things that we anticipate at the beginning of the year that's going to happen quite a bit, with the kids.
Yeah, hopefully this cramp can subside real quick.
Somebody else with you when you come back, and let's do it again.
But once again, it's a great Friday, the beginning of the season. It's a lot of football left. Football will go for quite some time right now. Every Friday is a great Friday right now.
It's going to be a great Fridays here on GCSN. We have a great cast coming up for the rest of the season. Some exciting ball games. Happy to be here in Pasco County, Florida.
And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Next week, you can catch us live. We'll be in Hernando County at the Shark Tank, which is a big-time rival game between Hernando High School and Nature Coast Shark. I believe last year we did that game, and it was a game to watch. It came down to the wire, and it was excellent. We'll come back and bring that back to you and talk about that game. But right now we're going to see what the Falcons can do at 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Nice pass. Quinones. Oh, in and out of the hands of Quinones.
You know, Abe, I think he caught that. But if you watch the backhand on his jersey, it looks like he gets knocked out by the defensive player on the last second. Let's check that.
Because Coach said every time that ball gets in the area code, nice. Oh, There was defensive play on that.
Yep, he got his hand right there. Number 12 got his hand inside.
That was a great defensive play.
Well, do you punt here on 4th down, bury him deep, let your defense fight, or do you take a shot on 22 yards from the 1st down? What do you do, Abe?
Well, being that Quinones has the hot hands, and he just had a nice grab, but the defense was able to put their hands on it, I would try to go back to Quinones.
Okay.
But we will see what the coach will do. Quarterback drops back, ducks under. Oh, the pressure came.
You know, their punter might be, I believe their punter might be Ty Williams too. All right, is that the quarterback down? That is David Acosta taken down. Not getting up real quick at all.
We got a player down, so we'll try to go to our regional scoreboard as they tend to this player on the field. Looks like the quarterback's up. Stretching his foot. Tough kid. I'm sure we'll see him back.
You know, he spins out, keeps his eyes downfield. Just have a lot of Coyote defensive guys running around.
You got to give it to the Coyote defense. They're being very disciplined and playing sound football, and they're wrapping up. You know, earlier in the game, it was some arm tackling, but now, they're getting down and they're wrapping up.
They're bringing the pressure. They lined up. You pretty much knew they were in running formation there with two fullbacks and a tailback. They're going to try to take some time of possession, which is what Coach told us he was going to do at the beginning of the game. Take some time of possession here. Looks like this might be the drive they try to hit that up.
It was a nice hard run he just had. Looked like four yards on the carry.
We got a water break timeout, Abe.
Timeout. But let's go back to what we're talking about our game next week between Nature Coast and Hernando. That game came down to the wire where Nature Coast was in control, but then it was a defensive penalty. I believe a late hit out of bounds on the quarterback of Hernando, which gave more life to Hernando and moved Hernando down the field to where they were able to capitalize and score on that play. And when I tell you it was a game to remember, it was an emotional game, it was a packed house, and I'm just, imagining what next Friday's going to look like at the Shark Tank.
Yeah, and it will be at the Shark Tank this time, so that'll be another flavor to the recipe. But this week one, Nature Coast has a bye week, so that next week will be their first game of the season. So we'll see if they work through some of these kinks that most teams are hitting this week right now.
Right. But I must say, tonight's game has been a great game, and it's been one to call. You know, I appreciate being here with Gulf Coast Sports Network. I heard the announcer mention that this probably is one of the largest crowds that Cypress Creek has had at one of their home games, so that's promising for this young team to grow with as well. You know, and they're playing a great game and giving these fans something to watch and talk about.
This is a good football game. Two really good football teams.
Nice hard run up the middle. Looks like he got the first down.
Yeah, that running back just keeps moving his legs.
That's number 4, Malachi, once again on that run.
First and 10 for the Coyotes. On the ball.
Quarterback drops, rolls to the right. Hits a little pass to the outside. Nice catch by number 2. That's Logan Falk.
Logan's been an impact player on both sides of the ball. That was just a simple flood concept. Guy in the flats, guy in the deep flats, guy on the go, and a quick little rollout for a nice easy pass. Well done by the Coyotes. Second and short, Abe. Second and short.
Check your wires. And if you get any game delay, we apologize. We're trying to get all the systems.
Oh, look at all that room.
Tight end got to. Oh, nice block. Flag on the play.
Yeah, you got to lead with your hands in today's high school football. You cannot come in with the shoulder pad. You have got to lead with the hands. They're going to hit that penalty every play. Great play by the tight end. Lined up on the right, came back underneath the line of scrimmage for a dump little screen and lots of running room.
I believe that would have been his 3rd catch of the game.
And every catch has been impactful. First downs, touchdowns. They got a special player there, number 88, Dylan Lally.
It's always good to have that balanced package. You know, the speedster receivers, then the for sure hands tight ends that the quarterback can check down to, or the quarterback can hit when he needs those first downs. You know, and then having a back like number 4, Malachi, to be able to sustain drives, and that's what they're doing here.
And the O-line for the Coyotes have been able to get to level 2, which is any offensive coordinator's dream when you're trying to establish the run.
And I'm quite sure Malachi going to owe them guys some lunch, because those guys are sustaining the blocks as well as the quarterback, and they're actually pushing these guys back.
Now, the Coyotes did not let the Falcons get set on defense, which you don't have to do, but there was some early whistles.
You know, we said at the beginning of the broadcast that penalties will play a part depending on how much the referee is going to let go, especially being the first game of the season. You know, but those are learning tools. So when we get deep into the season, especially going into the playoffs, you know, penalties can be critical.
Absolutely. That's why every high school team watches this film, critiques themselves, and tries to get better each week.
Bring up second down. Looks like we got more laundry on the field. Now this is where discipline is going to, you know, start to play a factor. You know, sometimes, you know, we use that philosophy, when you're tired, you can't think. So sometimes now when you're starting to get tired, you're not thinking about those simple things and those fundamental things, you know, that coach tried to instill in each and every player, you know, because every down matters. You know, right now they're walking backwards instead of going forward.
Yeah, number 88 speaking to the referee, just trying to explain what he is seeing, the problem that's occurring. I'm not sure what he's telling him, but he is opening up some dialogue there with the white hat.
Quarterback rolls to the right.
Oh, good defense.
That was number 15, Caleb Webster, that knocked that ball out. Great defensive play.
Yeah, that was just in the nick of time as well. Quarterback put a nice little touch pass on it. Could have been caught. Good defensive play. 3rd down.
And a long way to go.
It's about 16, I would say.
But this team is capable of getting that first down.
They have had several 20-yard plays tonight, both in the air and on the ground. Oh, they're flexing their tight end out.
Split backfield. Quarterback drops back.
He can run
a
it.
Blocker. And he gets out of bounds. He may be 2 yards short of the first down. They drop the stick, so once they pick him up, we'll be able to see where he got to. But he picked up the majority of those yards.
You could hear the coaches screaming, "Run! Run, quarterback!"
Look like it'll be about 4th and 2.
4th and 2 is much more manageable than what 3rd and 17 was, and they're going to go for it, Abe.
When you have a running back like number 4, you best believe the options of it going to him is probably high.
It looks like a timeout. They want to make sure they pick up this first down up.
So they're gonna make sure they got the right play in. They're checking their personnel. Plus, they may be giving them a slight break. Well, let's go and check out the regional scoreboard.
Yeah, that's some good.
Family Vision scoreboard. Seeing some nice scores up there. Some teams that we weren't expecting to, have great games right now in their first game.
Well, that's the best part about week 1. Anything can happen. You set the tone for your season.
Right now, the Coyotes are trying to seal the deal with their first home victory in front of their impressive crowd tonight. Will they be able to do it?
Oh,
what I
boy.
tell you, hand off to number 4. Looks like he has the first down.
Such an aggressive runner, a violent runner. Oh, we got some laundry. Oh, man, he lost his cool at the end of that run. Cannot lose your cool.
Don't be stupid. Come on.
Again,
composure.
When you're tired, you can't think, and you become out of character.
Yeah, because he hasn't showed anything like that all game. But it's going to cost him. Coach is going to talk to him, make him a better football player out of it. It still should be a first down.
And those emotions, especially in a game like this, it's your first home game. You're in front of your home crowd. You're trying to do everything to try to do. And sometimes some kids may think, it was a late hit or somebody pulled a face mask, but that's what the referees are out there to, dictate the game and call the correct plays when they see fit.
Oh, false start, number 75. Looks like he was getting ready to pull and just got that back foot back just a step too early. But you've talked about it, Dave. We've seen some impressive plays and we've seen some penalties on this drive here for the Coyotes. They've gone forward and they've gone back. They've gone forward and they've gone back. I feel like they're dancing out here.
Well, the atmosphere, being tired, those are a big factor because they just jumped off sides and it was just a step. That's tired. That's trying to anticipate the call. But we still have a lot of football left. There's another flag.
Quarterback's got some room.
Here's the original line of scrimmage, but flags down.
Jack Neiman, he's trying to orchestrate his team, but Laundry is starting to, play a part.
It's going to be on the Coyotes again. I think it was an illegal shift, perhaps, or I didn't see any movement. But you can tell the defense is tired. You can look at their stance pre-snap, and they're standing straight up. This is not what they are coached to do. They're going to have to get right, go back to the basics, get in their stance, and play some defense if they want to stop this team right now and save this game for their squad.
It's still anybody's game. One turnover can turn this game completely around. Nice pressure by the Falcons. That was number 26 with the pressure.
That was just outside of Sean Smith's fingertips.
That's number 26, Kyle Talley, that put the pressure on the quarterback.
We got 2nd and 20.
Those two penalties.
And the incomplete pass. Screen. Ooh. He was close.
Nice recovery by number 74. Was able to get over there and make the stop.
He was close to breaking that. That was an explosive player with the ball in his hands.
That was number 74, Gavin Sadak.
Yeah, Gavin saved that tackle, and he came in hot.
Yes, he did.
He was punishing. But they went back to Sean Smith on that catch. 3rd and 14, Abe. Fivay's going to want to hold him for no gain here.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Don't forget, we got your Glory Day Player of the Game coming up. Here's another flag on the play.
It's on the defense. On the defense this time. Bringing it to 3rd and 10.
Okay, so that 5-yard penalty goes against the Falcons.
So that first half was a great half. We had minimal penalties, but now it seems like the fundamental part is starting to take a toll, especially with the kids getting tired and stuff like that. But they still got a lot of game to play. Correct, and injuries also. But there's a lot of games to play, and there's a lot of things that the coaches will be able to clean up, going forward in the season. Quarterback drops the pass.
Oh.
Pass is intercepted.
Intercepted by
number 13, Julius Quinones.
And that's exactly what you were just saying. You're going to need a defense.
Let's do the recovery instant replay.
I think it was just off his mark for the tight end. Ball just sailed right to him. But we do have some laundry again on the field after the interception. So it should stay. Okay, it's going to be on the Coyotes. So it's a first down for 5A Falcons and a penalty after the interception. This is good. This is midfield.
A great place to have the ball turned over. We said all we need was a turnover that could turn this game around. And now defense has made a stop with an interception.
And I see number 1 back on the field. David Williams back on the field. I do not see number 4.
Last time number 1 was in the back was the Wildcat, which they did it again. Wildcat to the left. Number 1 rolls to the outside. He might have enough for a first down.
That was a real crafty block by the wide receiver. All he did was pretty much set a moving pick. Kept his hands right and just enough room for David Williams to run around him to the outside, just shy of that first down.
Got about 9 yards on that carry, which will bring up 2nd down and 1.
Well, they've been bringing the pressure, and Acosta, he likes to step into it and throw. They've lost a couple big sacks, and Williams is running away from it. So we'll be interested to see what they do this down.
Still got number 1 in the game in the backfield, field general. Looks like the wide receiver on the far side of the field took a little step.
Wow. There was some running room right there as well. Some running room. Had that receiver not jumped off sides, there was a lane.
Seems like we got some other kids cramping on the sideline, which this is an opportunity, for the coaches to get there and, check out the recovery room. Don't forget, contact the recovery room with promo code REPLAY22 and get your first chirotherapy session for just $25.
They should probably have a line out the door tomorrow with how much cryotherapy those guys are going to need. All across the state, football is being played, and they're going to need some recovery. All right, we got 2nd down and 6? Man.
Look like the scoreboard has 1 minute 28 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And there's no rush to put the points on. You just want this drive to be in the end zone before it's all said and done with. There's no urgency right now. We're not in the 4th quarter. They just need to tie this game if you're the 5A Falcons.
Well, they're really putting Coach Hendrick to the test. He got 2 of his key players that are out right now. His running back and quarterback, and he's having to make this game work.
Uh-oh.
Quinones did a little razzle dazzle. He reverses it. Quinones is trying to do something with this team.
Wow. What a great individual effort. Sprint right. Let's check out that. He rolls all the way to the right. Looks
Comes back
downfield.
left.
Oh, yes. Stays in bounds.
The linemen are doing a great job at blocking. He gives a little move, steps back inside, picks up about 4 more yards. He's trying to make something happen. The other impact players, are suffering from injuries, and he's still in the game trying to do something to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, you love that as a coach. You want players like Quinones on your squad. The never die attitude. Give me the ball. I can do it.
So that'll bring up 1st down. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining.
David Williams in the Wildcat.
Quick handoff to 21. That was number 32 for the Coyotes that made that quick tackle.
Is that Breck?
That's Breck Petty.
Breck Petty flying in, shooting the gap, getting his head in front, and getting a huge tackle for loss when his defense needs it.
Which will bring up 2nd and long for the Falcons. Look like they have 4 receivers to the right. He tried to get around, but that one tackler stayed with him.
That guy had to set that edge. If he does not set that edge, there's some running room.
That was number 3, Logan Lugo. Saved that tackle. But again, we're back down to those crampings right now. And it's happening on both teams, not just one particular team. Both teams are starting to sustain a lot of kids cramping at this time. Years ago, we used to use pickle juice. We used to have pickle juice on the sideline that would work with cramps and knock cramps out quickly.
I've heard of mustard, I've heard of bananas, and now I've heard of pickle juice.
Pickle juice, yes. Once again, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network this first Friday. And it has been a game to watch on both sides of the ball. Yes, we've had penalties, but we also had some great plays that overcome those penalties. And right now the score is Cypress Creek Coyotes 14, Fivay Falcons 7. Less than 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and then we got that ultimate fourth quarter of which team wants it more and wants to push it to the end. Right now we're sustaining a lot of cramps on both sides, but those are things that they're going to have to fight through and work through, and those trainers are putting in work tonight.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of injuries, a lot of cramps. You can come back from a cramp. But we got third down and about 12, 13 yards, and Fivay's down by a score. So this is 2-down territory for Coach Hendricks in his first season with the Falcons. And we've seen a lot of formations out of 5A.
Well, right now, remember, they're impacted by two impact players
VFW, I
being
went
out.
through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, you know, I got in touch with Chris.
Looks like number 52 coming
He
off
got
with
right
cramp.
to work on it, and I'd say within a year,
Looks like they're going to let us go to the
100%
fourth quarter.
disability.
It appears that they're going to let this quarter run down and start the fourth quarter as they try to get in the end zone this final drive.
And it looked like it was number 52 that was down, Vincent Trey, linebacker that was down with the cramps. He came off hopping a little bit. Hopefully he'll be okay and they'll be able to get him back into the action.
Yeah, he came off earlier in the first half as well. I believe it was a cramp or a stinger. Glad he's getting tended to.
You know, Dave, we really got our hands full tonight, you know, with the Glory Days player of the game. You know, we're getting down to those final moments that we're going to have to decide what player, you know, stood out from either team. You know, who's going to be, you know, our 22-23 campaign first Glory Day MVP.
And we got some players. We got both quarterbacks played well today. We've had receivers on each side, running backs on each side. We've had defensive players stand up for timely tackles, interceptions.
All right, it's third down and 12 yards to go. The Falcons trying to knock on the door.
Here we go, gang.
Quarterback drops. Put the ball in the air.
Short pass.
And it's out of bounds. Look like we got a flag on the play.
Yeah, this is the backup quarterback coming in. Threw it a little short, but there is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Illegal man downfield. Illegal man downfield, Abe.
That was number 16, Aiden Wallace, that came in as that backup quarterback.
All right, they're going to decline the penalty and make them go for fourth down from right here with the backup quarterback in.
Quarterback draws back.
He got time.
Puts the ball in the air. Oh! In and out of the hands of number 13.
You know, that was
Quinones.
That was good protection and a good pass. And it looks like there's a penalty right at the catch, right at the receiver.
Holding against the defense.
Holding on the defense. That is a huge penalty. That's an automatic first down, Abe.
They're knocking on the door right now. You know what? It's one of them situations. Number 16, Aiden Wallace. He's placed in the game. Quarterback is out of the game. You know, you've been practicing and you're like, oh, I'm not going to get in the game. But guess what? You're in the game right now. And everything you've been taught and learned, you got to apply it right now because now your team is rallying behind you to put them in this game.
Yeah. And I stand corrected. It is not an automatic first down, but it is a 4th down and 2 right now.
And this is where coaches always say you always have to be ready to get in the game. You never know when your number is going to be called. And right now, his number is being called to orchestrate this team and drive them down the field.
And he's got guys counting on him. He's got guys counting on him.
Now they just got a delay a game penalty.
A delay a game.
And that happens because they're trying to figure out what personnel package to put in that situation.
Yep, and I'm sure this crowd is pretty loud, rooting for their defense right now.
Once again, this is, you know, a crowd they've never had before. Record crowd for this school. Quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air. Oh!
Oh, looks like
it looks like he caught the ball.
And there's a penalty, but he did tip that ball 3 times before he caught.
We might have to go to the recovery on this one.
Yeah, we definitely.
It's great that GCSN has gotten this instant replay from the recovery room.
Tip, caught. And they might get number 22 there for a helmet-to-helmet, but if he did, it's half the distance to the goal, which would be about 6 inches. Yep, helmet-to-helmet.
Who caught that pass?
That was number 1, wasn't it number 1?
David Williams?
David Williams, back in the game, playing quarterback, wide receiver, and now coming up with a big catch. Got their jumbo package in.
Quarterback sneak.
You know, all they did here was run their 2 big fullbacks right up the back of the backup quarterback to push him into the end zone with a potential game-tying PAT. Yes, this is an exciting game, man.
Dave, we got a game. We got a game. This second half is really turning.
13-14. We've had different opportunities at different times. I really thought the Coyotes were going to run away with it at one point, and keep coming, the 5A Falcons. Ooh, they got a little swinging gate action. Now you can get a 2-point play out of this if they don't line up correctly. They are going to, Falcons, they show it. They're going to show it.
Let me tell you something. David Williams made a great catch at the right time for the Falcons.
He did.
That catch by keeping his eyes on the ball, tipping it again, and then catching the ball and holding on to it. You know what? He made a remarkable play that he's going to remember, and he gets to check back on GCSN on that instant replay, and he also get to brag to his friends about a great catch he made, and then the young quarterback came in and pushed it through.
That's right, Abe. Yeah, they get to watch that replay twice now when they rewatch this. But big play. This play right here, though, could set the rest of the game. They're either going to kick it, they're going to make it, they're going to miss it, or they're going to go for 2 and they're going to get it, or they're not. So,
Dave, you putting a lot of options. You putting a lot of options out there. You making it very challenging. So, if you were the Falcons coach, the score is 14-13, 11 minutes remaining in the game. What would you do?
Well, they only have one guy on number 17. They are going to go for it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can pass it twice forward. But David Williams is their kicker, and he is out. So that's why they're forced to go for this in a very important, crucial part of the game here. But it looks like double illegal forward pass. All right, the Coyotes hold them here with a 1-point lead, and they're going to get the ball back. And Coach said, I want to run the ball. I want to win the time of possession. So he's going to get an opportunity to put together a long, lengthy drive. But we're going to see if these Falcons can come over and play some defense.
Dave, so let me ask you this. That touchdown was off of that interception, correct?
That's right.
So that turnover was able to get 6 points for the Falcons.
That's right. That's good memory, Abe.
It's 10 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in this ball game. Yes, Cypress Creek gets the ball. But defense can change this game outcome. This game is far from over for both sides.
It is far from over. I mean, you got to finish this game right now. So how much does the Coyotes run the ball, and how much do they put it in the air? I know you're a running guy, aren't you? You want to run. You want them to run it 3 downs.
I want to be able to put my team in a comfortable position to be able to make something happen. I don't want to take up too much time, because if I take up too much time and then something happens, penalties or a fumble or an interception, and that team gets the ball back, I just wasted all my time and then put points on the board. I want to go down and put some points on the board. I want to try to punch it in right now.
Well, I bet Coach Hendricks is going to be sending the blitz this next defensive series here in the fourth quarter.
This actually is a very important defensive series, because he wants the ball back. So he got to do everything he can to get that ball back. They got to play discipline, number one, and then they also got to play fast football, because, like you said, they want to be methodical. They want to work the clock. You got to get that ball back. You can't let them eat the clock up and get first downs and walk down the field. For the Coyotes, they want to put some points on the board to secure that lead. They can't be satisfied with just a 1-point lead, because even though they may not have a field goal kicker right now, there's some other kids in the work. And you got number 13 over there.
Yeah.
You can't leave him out. Him and number 1 are playing, spot on right now, making big plays for their team. So you can never count them out.
The never die attitude, something you love as a coach. Now they're setting this up on the hash.
Here we go.
We've seen squibs. We've seen pooches. They do not want to kick the ball back to their returners, but they are up real shallow. See what? High, cross field, out of bounds. That's gonna give them the ball on the 40-yard line, I believe.
Get some popcorn, because it's not done yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't let the clock kick. The clock does not tick. So therefore, it's still 10 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. He put it in the defense hands right now. He's asking the defense to get the ball back for him.
60 yards to go. Looks like the 35.
Now, the Coyotes came out at the beginning of the game running strong. Running to the outside,
From their own 35-yard line.
I would go back to the running that I did at the very beginning of the game, going wide, using number 4, Malachi.
I don't see.
They still got plenty of time in the game.
They're going empty.
Four wides to the left, single receiver. Screen to number 5.
Better cover that ball. Make sure it goes forward. All right.
Which bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they've been wanting to hit that screen all game. If they hit it, they know what they have in Milton. They know he's got some speed, and they create some really good running lanes for that screen. But it goes down as an incompletion. 2nd down, and the clock has stopped.
You got twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback hands off.
Wow.
To number.
Wow.
I can't see the number, but he's down the outside.
That's Malachi, number 4. Malachi, number 4, with a 42-yard run. Watch him hit this hole. He's got a good lead block, accelerates, great pad level, busts it out to the outside, and now it's just a foot race. Strong angles by the Falcon defense, but Malachi.
I'm not sure if the coach listening to me right now, because I said that run number 4. There he is again. Because at the beginning of the game, they showed promise with that running ability, and now they're going right back to it.
They are. And the Falcons had a player, an injured player, hustle off the field just now. Normally, if you're injured, you lay on your back and you let somebody know that you're hurt. But they did. Oh, maybe they had an extra play. They had an extra player on, illegal substitution. So they're going to get a free 5 yards for the Coyotes. And they are officially in the red zone here on the 20-yard line. 1st and 5. Oh.
Ball falls out.
That was a bad snap, hit the quarterback's toe, and he brought it up and just missed the pocket of the running back. It looks like it might be Falcons' ball.
And they're pointing Falcons' way. That's that defensive turnover.
Yeah, it started with a snap, a low snap. That is timely, and it gives the Falcons the ball with 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the game, down by 1 after a heartbreaking run by the Coyotes. But the Falcons have yet to quit. Now, coach has got to make sure he has no delay of games this drive here. He's going to want these guys crisp. He's going to want them going. He's going to want to put the pressure from the beginning. But the Coyotes defense have shown that they have been opportunistic all night long. Tick-tock on the game.
Wow. Defense swarmed to that ball right there.
A host of defensive players.
You know, Dave, I'm trying to do a little research to see what's the win and loss counts for both of these teams of playing each other, because tonight seemed like a rivalry game right now. Yeah. And I just found on Max Prep in 2020, it looks like Fivay won 36-11 over Cypress Creek. So they got some off and on battles between the two.
Well, this is the closest game they've had in a while, that's for sure. 13-14 with 9 minutes and 47 seconds to play in the game. And a timeout by the Falcons.
You know, and we still let's take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
Welcome to the Clubhouse and Recovery Room, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training and sports recovery facility. Our 11,000...
All right, we're back.
Here we go.
We're back, 2nd down and 10. They got them spread out, Abe. Coyotes showed some blitz off the edge.
Woo! Nice catch for the first down.
Yeah, this quarterback is putting the ball right on the money. Was that number 11 with the catch?
That was number 6 with the Mumphrey.
That's his 2nd catch of the night. Good dart by the quarterback, by the young quarterback.
With your mood of change.
counting.
9:30 and counting.
The Falcons get a fresh set of downs.
Well, the Coyotes brought pressure from the backside, and they were just offside, just out of reach there on that. They got numbers coming towards the sideline here.
13's in motion. Quarterback drops back, steps up.
You know, he's not as tall as Acosta, who can see over those offensive linemen and step into that throw. He had to move left and right. That's what pressure will do to you.
It looked like number 88, Dylan Lawley, on the tackle, so he's playing both ways.
Yeah, he's been a defensive pressure all game.
It's good to have the home field advantage.
8 minutes remaining.
Tick-tock here.
You know, I know they're missing their quarterback and running back in the game, but hopefully those guys will be okay and there's no major injury to them.
Oh.
And slipping in the backfield.
We talked about field conditions at the beginning, but that was David Williams, the speedy wide receiver who likes to go underneath for some wildcat action. But it's third down, and that does keep the clock running.
It's a long third down.
And you're down by 1. And the defense has not given up any penalties this drive. No freebies, no free yards.
We got trips to the right, single receiver to the left, single back. Quarterback's in the shotgun, he gets the ball. Puts the ball in the air.
Quinones.
Interception! He tried to get it to Quinones, but it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, and Quinones saw the ball in the air, and he knew it was overthrown, so he tried to make a play on it. Let's check it out on the replay.
Davis with the interception.
See, he's trying. Quinones is heads-up ball player. He sees that he's trying to save the interception here, but who intercepted that?
Number 15.
Okay, number 15. He
Zion Davis.
Zion Davis. Great job, Zion, keeping your hands on that ball. Could have just won the ball game for your team. Let's find out. Bring in some
Hand
pressure.
off to number 4. Round the outside to the right. He got another first down past the 40-yard line. They're going back to the strategy that they had at the very beginning of the game.
And I feel like that's probably their best. Look how fast they hit the hole. Their blocking's on point. They're getting a level 2 and level 3. This is something this team can do. They can run the ball. Look, he stays in bounds, keeps the clock running. Smart heads-up play by Malachi.
Hand off to number 4 again.
Well, and 5A, they're blitzing right up the gut, right up the A-gap. They're trying everything they can do to make it uncomfortable for Malachi. And they keep handling. They keep putting a hat on a hat, making a quick block. Looks like we got another.
Looks like we got a player down.
Another injury. These guys have been playing hard.
So let's go to the recovery room. Don't forget to contact the recovery room with promo code REPLAY22 and get your first chirotherapy session for just $25.
That's a really good deal.
The recovery room, 3201 Premier Drive, Brooksville, Florida.
And I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, will you have a chance out in the marketplace?
Dave, you're getting closer to that time. It's 6 minutes, 36 seconds remaining, and we're going to have to come up with that player of the game.
You know, they're starting to emerge. You know, you got to look at Malachi, who's running the ball so well. Already has a touchdown, a 2-point conversion. But, you know, Jack Neiman's throwing the ball well. And we've said Logan Falk's name on defense and on offense.
You got Quinones out there.
Quinones playing his heart out. You got David Williams being asked to play several different spots and coming up big with the tip drill. A lot of players vying for this coveted GCSN t-shirt and Glory Days gift card.
Once again, don't forget to subscribe to GCSN Gulf Coast Sports Network. Send us some likes. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a family member, or tell a co-worker. Check us out. Bringing live football action to you.
So quick, so fast, and so straight, right up the gut, off a play action for Malachi. Inside the red zone.
I'm not going to say I told you so, but I'm going to go back to at the beginning of the game when they established that run. That was the best package for them at that time.
And I like the jet fake right off the beginning. Fixes your timing, slows up the defense.
But see, Malachi is that running back that the defense is tired.
And he's not.
Exactly.
He is not.
Exactly. That means Malachi was working in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
So right now he's hitting he's not hitting the hole straight through the hole, and he is becoming that impact for this offense right now.
Some players get better as the game goes on, and that's exactly what Malachi's doing right here.
And he's smelling the end zone right now.
He's only 5 yards away from helping his team secure their Week 1 win late in the fourth quarter.
You know, he see that goalpost, and he's trying to get his team there.
Well, we sure definitely have some great sponsors here with the GCSN Sports Network.
We got the Recovery Room Instant Replay, McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard.
I saw the Divinity Spa on there. I saw the Hope you guys are enjoying that scoreboard update. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game.
It's first and goal. Hand off to number 4. He's still driving hard. Looks like he picked up a good two hard yards.
He had to drag 2 people for those 2 yards. And if the Falcons have anything to say about it, they're going to make sure he's dragging more than 2 people if he's going to get in. They have to keep him out.
For all this watching, make sure you send some likes to our film crew. They're doing an excellent job. Make sure you look and send those guys some shout out because they're giving you some excellent shots tonight. You know, in this humid air, it's hot out there. They're working hard. Looks like number 4 is trying to get in the end zone, and he's in there.
The splash in the end zone for Malachi, his second touchdown of the night.
Room to watch that play again. Quarterback hands it off to number 4. He steps to the right, cuts back left, and he pounds his way into the end zone.
You know, every Friday night when I leave and I go to Glory Days, I see coaches from other schools, players from other schools. I'm telling you, Friday night at Glory Days, there's always football being talked about.
You know, like they say, eat like a champion. So what would a player receive? The player of the game.
Well, the player of the game is going to get a T-shirt from the GCSN, and they're going to get a gift certificate for the Glory Days to go enjoy some of their awesome food.
You know, we got our hands full of trying to figure out, you know, what player is going to be, you know, getting that award tonight. But I'm very impressed with Gulf Coast Sports Network. that recovery room instant replay, it stands alone. You know, it's something where we get to go back and watch exactly what happened. It slows down. The coverage is great. The camera guys are doing a great job ensuring that you, the viewer, are getting those plays and those great plays that these guys are playing. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, this is high school
first
football.
Friday night. It's first Friday night. And don't forget, next week, we have another big one for you. Like we say, last year that game went down to the last minute between Nature Coast Sharks and Hernando High School Leopards. And it will be at the Shark Tank. So make sure, if you had another game and you just want to tune in to catch the highlights, the scoreboard, or just some of the action, make sure you subscribe, and it comes on automatically. Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Next week, there's going to be some D1 football players on that field. Hernando has a defensive lineman who's been offered, and Nature Coast has 2 guys who've been offered.
So it ought to be an exciting matchup.
All right, 5:12 left in this contest. You know, it wasn't the worst thing that happened for 5A to let them score, because theoretically, they can score and go for 2 and still win this ball game.
21 picks it up, finds a seam, and then he's wrapped up by number 21.
You know, 21's gonna hope that he had a cleaner catch, because he just missed that lane. And you think if he would have caught it? Oh, number one
has around the outside. Looks like he's out of bounds. Looks like he got about 7 yards on that carry.
He is lined up at quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. David Williams, way to go, bud.
I see some laundry on the field. He just picked it up.
Well, he did run out of bounds to stop the clock, so that just tells you he's got a good, smart football knowledge. But unfortunately, it looks like they're going to call a holding penalty. That's an ill-timed penalty. Coach Hendricks is going to have a lot to fix this week, and I believe he's the right guy for the job. I feel like he'll make sure he gets these guys spoken to.
Ready to pursue.
They're going with a trips to the right. Single receiver to the left.
Ooh.
Quarterback keeps.
Down he goes. Second down.
That was number 9. Number 9. Jermick, he was flat. He was fast. He's quick with that wildcat handoff.
Which bring up 2nd and long.
Second down.
You got guys that have been playing both sides of the ball. Still fighting for the final 4 minutes here.
Quarterback drops back to pass, puts the ball up.
Oh.
Looks like some flags on the play.
You know,
intended receiver number 6, Samuel Munfire.
You know, the defense was in good position. He just may have been a little too good, because it looks like there might have been some touching. I expect this to be on the defense here.
Dave, we got 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot can happen within that 4 minutes. Cypress Creek leading 20-13.
You know, if the ball is in the air and I'm playing defensive back, I am doing everything I can to make sure I come down with that ball. But he put himself in position. He just got a little too close. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be a lengthy first down. And the clock is stopped, Abe.
With 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining.
Now the mark down from the line of scrimmage.
All right, timeouts are still available if they need them. Either squad has them. The White Hats are getting everything organized. Having a quick little meeting.
I don't believe the clock started.
No,
on
the
that
clock,
last play.
Oh. Well, they got a nice little huddle going on, trying to figure out where the ball should be and what down it should be. It's already marked over the first down mark where they have it set now. All 22 players on the field enjoying this 30-second rest. And they're going to re-walk it off one more time. They signal pass interference on the defense.
Was it 2 penalties on the play? Sideline interference. That'll hurt.
Sideline interference. That could have been a first down.
Penalties can be tough, especially at the wrong time in the game.
And that's the problem with the penalties. You never know when they're coming. Uh-oh, ball on the ground, ball on the ground, ball on the ground.
Referee still signaled that the Falcons have it.
But they lose a valuable down. And the clock still runs.
3 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. We've had a great one here tonight. Cypress Creek Coyotes, 5A Falcons. First game of the season with a record-setting crowd. Gulf Coast Sports Network brought it to you live.
Yeah, this has been a great game. We've seen good hits, good catches, big runs. This game has had some theatrics. We've had some penalties. We've had pretty much anything you want. 1-point game, 6-point game, and now we're sitting at a 7-point game with the game on the line.
Quarterback drops back, puts the ball in the air. Oh! Pass was intended to number 11, Hatchett.
Just a shade behind him. Had he been able to flip his hips and catch that, he would have had no one on that half of the field between him and the end zone. But not an easy play.
Fourth down. Would you go for it or would you punt?
Well, I would go for it. I would throw the ball nice and high and see if I can get a penalty or a catch. Number 13 at the top of your screen, all by himself, one-on-one. And that's where they're going. And
they throw it to number 13, Mr. Area Code.
He's going to catch it.
Quinones once again, and he gets the first down for them.
You know, you see it right away. He's by himself. One-on-one coverage. And it's just a late breaking route. After the ball's thrown, he comes off his route, catches the ball, and gets the first down.
Come out with 3 wides to the right, single receiver left. Oh! Interception by number 3, Logan Lugo.
Uh-oh, Logan making another impact play for us on the defensive side of the ball. Great play by Logan. Timely. You know, the best thing about a defense is when you can make those opportunistic plays.
So they just got a costly penalty.
Who's
from
got
the sideline? This game's still not over. It's 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's against the Coyotes, too, so they're going to back them up.
Before the party can begin.
Well, if you look at the sidelines, you got people on their backs. Their hamstrings are cramping. Their calves are cramping. They're trying to throw some water down their throat to get back in the game. They want to be out there. They need this recovery room.
Located at 3201 Premier Drive, Brooksville, Florida. You can also catch them on their web, www.recoverysportclinic.com, or you can give them a phone call, 352-797-2775. Once again, that's 352-797-2775.
Use that promo code. All right. Well, Abe, you made it apparent that they should continue to run Malachi this drive, just like they did the last drive. Don't give the opportunistic defense and these players that won't quit a chance to intercept your pass.
Malachi, again, 5 yards.
That's all you need. You don't even need 5, but if you get 5, you're in great hands. Eat some clock here. Do not just go straight, hurry up. Take a second in the huddle. Remind your guys the snap count. Remind them no more laundry tonight. We're done with that. 2:23 left to go in the game.
And the clock is running. And not only running for the game, but it's also running for you to get ready to announce that Glory Day player of the game.
I can hardly wait.
Using all the time they can.
Again to number 4.
You know, that's a risky handoff. He picked it up off the ground. The last time that happened, it was a fumble. Sometimes you just have to pick it up and follow the running back to the next hole just to keep it off the turf.
Third down.
Once again, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching Gulf Coast Sports Network tonight. Hopefully you guys send us some likes, some subscribes. Hopefully you guys will watch next week's game as Nature Coast take on Hernando High School. Some of you first-time viewers, we hope that you love what we brought to you guys here in Pasco County at Cypress Creek High School. You know, we hope you guys will follow Gulf Coast Sports Network. Tell a friend. Number 4 is trying to get out of here and seal the deal on this game. But we also like to thank our camera crew for giving you guys some great action footage, you know, and the instant replay that Gulf Coast Sports Network have brought to you guys have been an excellent part of our features as well. And we'd like to thank each and every sponsor that has sponsored us and sponsored tonight's game. Glory Days. Player of the game will be coming up next. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining, Dave.
Yes, he will. Let's see if we can finish off any stats in this last 60 seconds.
First down and 10. Hands off to number 4 again. He's up the middle. He get about 3 good hard yards.
He keeps his helmet on this time. He's learned from his previous mistakes. He's ready to go. Well done.
49 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Clock has stopped.
Don't forget to check us out on your social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Let's go. And now a timeout by the Falcons.
They have it.
42 seconds remaining in the ball game.
You just got to finish the game here. Got to finish the drive. They don't have to score. No turnovers.
So Cypress Creek has had an impressive night. Their team came out. They played strong. They had a strategy. They stayed consistent with the strategy. They had some turnovers. They had some cramping. And they also had a record-breaking crowd out here tonight. And it's their first home game. And one of the coach's goal, his number 1 goal, was to win his first home game.
Win game 1. And they have looked phenomenal at times. They run the ball well. They've had some huge defensive plays, not just the interceptions, but the sacks. So it's a very good squad.
You know, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about 5A. 5A came out strong. They had some critical injuries that impacted the game for them as well, but they still had some standout players that came out and did a great job. Number 13, as the coach called him, area code Quinones. When the ball came into his area code, he actually had it and he grabbed it.
Yeah, they've had some never die attitude for this 5A Falcons, and they can keep their head held high. They have some things to learn, and they're going to be just fine. But this is the best play in the game if you're an offensive coordinator. It's called tight victory, and all that means is you're going to take a knee and seal the game.
And 5A also has some players that stepped up during game time. So who is your player of the game going to be?
We had a lot of awesome football players tonight, but our Glory Day player of the game is going to be Malachi Askins, who carried 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion, and well over 100 yards on the night. And that was Cypress Creek's workhorse running back. Good job, young man, and welcome to Glory Day's player of the game.
Congratulations, Malachi. Number 4.
Great job on the call tonight, boys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. For Abe Dowdell, Dave Barrett, Wild Bill Lizer, and Derek Smith, and John McMurdo, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time.